Been a while. Hopefully everybody can hear me with the new setup. Got a new setup, new angle, new things. Hey, Dwight. Dwight's in the house. Hello, Dwight. Let's see, we can turn this down. I have control over everything now. Dwight, what's going on? What's cooking, Wendy? My wonderful wife. Janice. Hello, Janice. Pete Pingle. What's going on? And John Sanius. I'm sorry. I'm blind. Let's just get that right out of the way. I can't read because I can't see anything. But John is on. Hey, that rhymes. He's on Twitch. Awesome. So I'm trying to build up my Twitch, and I'm trying to build up my YouTube. So if y'all are on, and Janice is on Twitch. Awesome. So hopefully we can get a couple more people over on Twitch, because I'm trying to go for a partnership with Twitch, and I need at least 3 people chatting. So let's get some 3 people chatting over on Twitch and on YouTube as well. So if you have 2 accounts, open them up in separate windows, mute one, and chat on both. Yeah. Bit of a different setup here. So we're viewing from a different angle. Usually I stand over there and do an hour show or so, maybe sometimes an hour and a half, but we're seated. We're gonna chill, we're gonna talk about some stuff like Guitar Month, International Guitar Month. Did you people know that there was such a thing? International Guitar Month. Raise your hands if you knew about it. We're just going to talk about... Chalk? We're going to talk. Chalk is a combination of chat and talk. There you go. Just made up a new word. Chalk. We're going to talk about... That's right. International Guitar Month. So basically, it's been going on, believe it or not, since 1987. That's a good word. Well, cool. Hey, Cousin Mike is in the house. Hello, Cousin Mike. Mike Legato, what's up? Thought it was an April Fool's joke. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't need to do any April Fool's jokes. Life has thrown me enough April Fool's jokes for the past 3 years, so I don't need to do jokes today. This is real. Let's see. What is this? Know about it now. Yeah. Oh, all right. So you're over on YouTube as well. Know about it now. That, I believe, is Cousin Mike. Yeah. So you know what? International Guitar Month. It was a pretty cool thing. Started in 1987, but more on that in a minute. I'm gonna do some playing. I haven't played for you guys and gals since October 24th. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Or 2,000 minutes. Somebody figure out the minutes. How many minutes has it been? It's just easy, just ask Siri. How many minutes has it been since October 24th? Let's just do it. Hey Siri, how many minutes has it been since October 24th?
There are no timers set.
No, stop it. Hey Siri, how many minutes has it been since October 24th, 2022?
It was 228,852 minutes ago.
Wow, she's on top of it. 200,852 minutes ago. All right. So I'm going to do some playing for you, and then we'll talk about Guitar Month. All right. So bear with me because there's a whole new mixing board and a whole new thing from this side of the room, so hopefully I get all of this correct. And away we go. There was no rehearsal. I haven't played anything since October. I'm not even kidding. And I haven't even ran this through a test, so this is like Guitar Month test. Spike O'Matic, what's up, man? I haven't heard you since Ravaras. Whoa. Yeah, Ravaras, man. That was like a little impromptu little Van Halen. I remember that night. That was fun. Alright, so let's get into the tunes. I need to shut the mic off, bring up the iTunes, and see how this all goes. totally wasn't planned. It just started on its own. And I don't remember it. Fog hat. It's all coming back to me. Oh, it's not coming back. Hold on, here we go. Hold on, let this go for a second. There we go. that time I was able to stop it. So everything's on a different computer. It's not a new computer, but it's a different computer than what I used when I was on that side of the room. And apparently I didn't check off all the boxes, even though I imported everything the same. Sustain from Hell. Set up by Marshall. Yeah, it's definitely super Sustain. But getting back to my small dilemma, so everything's in a playlist and it just keeps playing. And I put like 70 something tunes in and it's 6 hours. And I wasn't expecting to play more than one song, but here we are at 2 songs and the fingers I think are warmed up. But anyhow, so April, Guitar Month. So a lot of people don't know about Guitar Month, which is unbelievable to me. Maybe not so much because I've been in retail since what year did I start in retail? 1986. Yeah, Angelo. Yes, I'm back. And I'm going to be back every day in April at different times, random times. So you're going to be sick of me by the time we get through April and May comes around. And you're like, oh, I'm sick and tired of this Janela guy. Go away. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this whole thing for Guitar Month because, like I said, a lot of people don't even know it exists. It was started in 1987. Let me go over my notes here, which are totally not cooperating. Yeah, so International Guitar Month was formed in 1987 by the Guitar Accessories Marketing Association to promote guitar and help, build sales. But oddly enough, since the pandemic, 2020 and 2021, I think all the way up till now, has basically been the absolute best years in music history for guitar sales, which is insane. So there you have it. It's something you could look up over on, I think Fender did a report on it, that it's been the absolute best time for guitar sales. Everybody was stuck at home for a long time. Figured, hey, I'll buy a guitar and take some lessons. And then we all went back to work and nobody did it. So a lot of people have guitars sitting in the corner taking up space and not doing anything with them. And you should, especially now because it's April. April is Guitar Month. And this is a good excuse to start doing something with that guitar you bought. Or maybe you know somebody that plays guitar or sort of plays guitar and needs some lessons. Give them a gift certificate for lessons. Get them playing. But anyway, so it was started back in April of 1987. And it's funny, their abbreviation for their name is GAMMA, like gamma radiation from the Hulk. Guitar Association Marketing, Guitar Accessories Marketing Association. That's who did it. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been going on forever, and they basically were doing stuff in music stores back when I was working as a retailer. Oh my God. I worked in like every retail outfit in North Jersey. So we used to do stuff, but there was never like an official like April's Guitar Month sale, which was weird now that I know about this. I started posting about this probably in the early 2000s. And even back then, no one knew what the heck I was talking about. But anyway, it's a thing. So buy a guitar and take some lessons. And if anything, take the lessons with me. See that right over there? There it is. vinceslessons.com. So I started a lesson site. So I have all my students going through vinceslessons.com. It's pretty cool. If you sign up for a lesson or lessons with me, you form an account and you have access to your own private area. And every lesson we do, I do a video and you can access it forever until you quit. You know, you can download it, whatever. But it's awesome because all the materials are in one place, and it's awfully, awfully convenient. And a lot of my students really, well, actually all my students love it compared to the old way of coming in person and then me having to print something out. You know, it's just very organized now. Super organized. Yeah. So let's see. More about Guitar Month. You know, it's just it was a retail thing to get people to buy stuff, of course, you know, and these guys thought of it. But I'm thinking more like, hey, let's celebrate guitar. And every day this month, I'm just going to go live and do something and talk about something guitar-wise. So hopefully you're all hanging and still sticking around. It looks like we have about 25-ish people hanging here between all the platforms. Let's see who's hanging and where. Let's see. We have Dwight on YouTube. We have Set Up by Marshall on YouTube. We have Pete Pingle over on Facebook. Wendy on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Excellent. So, like Wendy, if you guys and gals have other accounts on these platforms, please sign in. Open another tab and sign in. It will help. And that would be awesome. Conspiracy Music. I'll share you out. I'm doing a lot of promo work in April. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks, Conspiracy Music. Appreciate it. Yeah, so, you know, that's kind of the thing. I've just been doing my lessons, doing some recording. Had to disappear for a bit. But we won't talk about that tonight. We'll get into that some other time. We're here to just talk about some guitar. Where's Instagram? Surfer by. Yes, Instagram's really a pest. I have to set up a separate camera and a separate audio feed to get Instagram to work. They're very selfish. They don't work well and play well with others. They get an F in that department on their report card. Yeah. So, you know, what can you do? Eventually I might do something on Instagram, but yeah, I'm not really too interested in those guys. The two platforms that I'm really focusing on is going to be YouTube and Twitch. So if you can, sign up for a Twitch account. It's free, and it'll really help out because I've been investigating their whole thing, and they pay their streamers, and it doesn't cost you anything, so you don't have to donate to PayPal or anything like that, which if you want to, that's great. And most of you know my PayPal stuff, which I didn't prepare for tonight, so if anybody's interested, just message me. But yeah, so that'll just eliminate all of that. They have ads between at the beginning and the end, and it just takes care of, you know, you guys having to donate personally. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So Twitch is definitely on my radar for getting what they call partnership with. So I already have 50 subscribers. I didn't even know I had 50 subscribers. Actually, I have 58, and you need 50. And then never heard of Twitch. Well, Twitch is a gaming platform, really. It's known for gamers. Basically what they do, which is kind of a little weird to me, but people go on and play games, and other people watch them. And some of these guys and gals have like 130,000 subscribers to watch them play games. Now, of course, it's not just to watch them play games. They give away secrets and how to get further along in the game, so you follow along, and, you know. But it's just crazy to me that gamers sit and watch other gamers play games. It's maybe as silly as guitar players watching other guitar players play guitar. What can I say? Right. So, leads me to this shirt. What a cool shirt I got from my friend Anthony. It might look like, whoops, this side. I'm listening to you, but in my head, keep moving the wrong side. In my head, I'm playing guitar. Yes. Yeah, it is strange, right? It's strange, but that's what they do over on Twitch. It's mainly a gaming platform, but they've been opening it up to musicians, and they really want to encourage musicians to stream there. And they're offering a lot of cool things that YouTube and Facebook doesn't offer anything, to be honest with you, but YouTube also doesn't offer as much either as Twitch does. So it's a really cool platform that I'm going to really try and push this month. So if you have an account, please go over there. And if you don't have an account, please go over there. It's free. Just sign up. It's really awesome. Now that's a strap lock setup. Yes. The crazy thing with the strap locks, okay, is this is a strap by Moody Leathers. Oh, I keep doing that because the camera's backwards. My view is backwards. Oh, and I also have, finally, some merch. So that's me. VinceJanelle.com merch. There you go. Anyway. So I love these straps. They're super comfortable and they're expensive. Thankfully, I was semi-endorsed by them, so I didn't pay full price. And she did everything by hand. It's Italian leather. Awesome stuff. And I figured, you know what? Instead of buying like 10 of these straps, because I certainly can't afford them even at a discount, I will just get strap locks and put them at different lengths. So when I switch guitars, the different guitars hang in different spots because the strap buttons are in different spots. But I could always have the guitar at the height that I like to play it at because I have the multiple strap lock ends. So yeah, it's a little obsessive compulsive, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, but it works. And it's smart because I don't have to buy 10 straps. I have 2. That's all I need because I have this cool strap lock thing. All right, so getting back to Guitar Month. Work smart, not spendy. Yes, I like that. Yes. So, yeah, Guitar Month. So basically every day this month, I'm going to go on for a little while and just chat about guitar and, and let people know why I'm excited about guitar. And one crazy thing that I'm going to show you is that picture of me that was up on the the event was from when I was 2 years old. And that was a plastic guitar that my parents got me. And every time I heard Tommy James, Mony Mony, I would get on that suitcase and totally just rock out like a maniac. And that's when they were like, wow, I think he likes guitar. So eventually they got me my own guitar. My dad had a guitar, but it was a nylon string, and it was huge. Oh, yeah, totally. Surfer by. Please do. Oh, I forgot I can do this. Man, I am so out of the streaming loop here. Can we do this? Where is it? Come on. Why aren't you going into the stream? There we go. Should I buy a new guitar for Guitar Month? Absolutely. Yeah. I might buy a new guitar for Guitar Month. See, Wendy even agrees. Most definitely. I forgot I can bring chat into the screen. Yeah. All right. So, not obsessive compulsive. Not you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Surfer boy. Oops. Sorry. Wendy's yelling at me. I'm pronouncing people's names wrong as usual. There's nothing new about that. Hey, Keith Hopkins. I was just going to ask how you got... Oh, hang on. Let's just make this bigger. There we go. I was just going to ask how you got into guitars early age. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that was it. That picture that was on the event of me standing on an actual suitcase. Yes, you. Yes, that would be me. Yeah. So basically, that was the deal. Is I had that guitar, and my parents got me the guitar, and every time Tommy James and the Shondells, Moni Moni came on, I would jump on the suitcase and just go nuts on the guitar. But they bought me my own guitar eventually. A real one, I should say. Oops. Sorry about that. Is that off now? Yeah. And I'm going to show you my first guitar. It's an acoustic. I think they bought it at Sears and Roebuck's on, what is that, Essex Street? No, not Essex Street. Over on, I think it was the end of Main Street in Hackensack. I think that's where it was. Hang on, I'll be right back and I'm going to grab it. So this is it, right here. This is my first guitar pick. It's all worn off. It used to say Gibson on it. I always wanted a Gibson. I don't think it's in tune. But believe it or not, this is my first guitar. And since I am obsessive compulsive and take care of my stuff immensely, this guitar is from, my God, I don't even know what year, probably 1970-ish, 8, something like that. Yeah. And this is it. Hey, Will Germano. Yeah, that was it. River Street, man. That's right. I've been out of Hackensack for so many years, I don't even remember where the heck everything is. But, yeah. Yep, that was it. Good to see you, Will. It's been a while. Yeah, so this is my first guitar, and it didn't look this good. It was a little beat up, and one of my friends that I know is a luthier, so he cleaned it all up for me and brought the stain back to life, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't even have belt rash on it. That's how crazy I am about my stuff. Let's get it in tune. Metalhead Hippie. This is tuned to like drop B, but it works. So there you have it. That's about all I'm going to play on this because it'll probably go out of tune. But it's pretty cool. It's a piece of my history. Little Global Guitars. See that? Global Guitars. Yeah. Sears and Roebuck. River Street. And Main Street. Yep. All right. So let me put this thing down. And we'll get back into doing maybe some more playing. Yeah. Metalhead Hippie. He's got a really cool show. Go check him out. He streams an awful lot. He does a lot of cool things for unknown artists and some known artists. So check him out. He has his own channel, Metalhead Hippie channel. So look him up on YouTube. Yeah, he's awesome. Hey, Maria. And who else just jumped in? The Dog Paw. Hello, what's up? Good to see you. The guitar. Let's put this up. The guitar looks like On to Win on Seaside. Yeah. You know, that's kind of the stuff that they put up on the boardwalk for you to win. And it probably costs $90 a ticket now. Looks like my first guitar. It's somewhere in my mother's house, buried somewhere. I should look for it. Yeah, you know, it's kind of cool to find the old stuff, you know, and see where you came from, you know. Yeah. Janice, yeah, tell hello. What happened? Where did it go? Come back. There it is. Tell everyone I said hi, hello in the other stream. So there you go, Janice. You just told everybody hello yourself. Yeah. All right. Hello, Daryl Marie. Hello. Hi. Let's see who else is hanging out. I don't recognize Hackensack now. A lot of new buildings. Yeah. It's changed a lot. I actually went back and looked at the old house and I was like, wow, that's some some serious changes, yeah. Hey, Greg. What's going on, Greg? We are doing well, thanks. Let's see, who else is hanging? Will, you still teaching? Absolutely. Vince'sLessons.com, right there. If anybody's interested in lessons, go over there, check it out. You could email me through, I believe, the site, Facebook, or, yeah, Facebook is basically the other one. YouTube you can't email me on. But if you need to get in touch with me, Vince'sLessons.com, fill out the form in the contact section. Yeah, that's it. Been doing a lot of work since October. I built the whole site myself. Yeah, it's been an interesting 6-8 months. Let's see. Acoustic as well. Absolutely. Yeah, acoustic, electric, doesn't matter. I even do some bass. Let's see. Can't wait to mess up my soldering. Oh, Mike, it's not going to be tough, man. You'll get it. I definitely wrecked a bunch of stuff when I first started, and thankfully my grandfather was totally on board with all of this stuff. He let me wreck things. Yeah. And then I would help him, and then I got good at it. But I didn't wreck a lot of stuff. Maybe 2 or 3 things, and then you get used to it, and you don't overdo it with the solder. And before you know it, you're a soldering pro. The main thing that I would wreck is my fingers because I'd burn myself. But yeah, you'll get the hang of it. It'll be awesome. Maria, I have my Polar guitar. Cool. Everybody should play this month. Like, if you haven't touched your guitar in a while, take it out because, like I said at the beginning, this is Guitar Month. April is officially International Guitar Month, not just an American thing. It is worldwide, global. And nobody knows about it, so I'm here to preach about it. That's it. Gonna yap about Guitar Month all month. Every day, I'm going to pick a random time when I have some free time, and I'm going to come on live, and we're just going to chat about guitar. I'll play a couple of tunes, and hopefully get people excited to play that haven't played in a while, or maybe never played, or stopped playing and want to get back into playing, or maybe you've been playing and you're just bored with your playing. But we got to get people back into playing guitar. What's this? I have a mini Koa and been waiting to learn. Yeah, man, hit me up. Yep. The way I do it is I know people are busy, so with my lessons through the website, there's a few choices up there which I'm going to delete. I think I'm just going to delete those because I've been having really good results with people who take lessons every 2 weeks. So we have a lesson, and then you don't see me for 2 weeks and you have time to practice. Because when we do it weekly, we wind up going on together, and then it's like, oh, I didn't practice, I haven't touched it, and then they feel like they're wasting my time, which it isn't a waste of time for either of us, or money, because if you haven't played your guitar in a week, and we get together, and then you play, then you're playing. So that's a good thing, but yeah, that's what you need to do. Wendy, he's trying to get me to buy him another guitar. Oh, yes. I'm not going to say no. I'd be a fool. Let's see. I will play my saxophone this month. Does that count? Absolutely. Why not? You know what? Saxophone is cool. And you know what? The other day, Keith, I thought of you because one of my students asked me to learn Lily Was Here. But I know it. They wanted to learn it, is what I should say. And I showed it to them. And when I did, I was thinking of you because I'm pretty sure you and my other friend John turned me on to that song. And a fun fact, she didn't write the song. Do you know who wrote the song? The Money Pit movie. 2 weeks. So does anybody know? Don't Google it. Be fair. If you know it, then you know it. If you don't know it, that's okay. So does anybody know who wrote the song Lily Was Here? Keith does not know, but he knows the song. So let me put this guitar down and we'll get back. 2 seconds. You guys think about it. All right, so it was written by Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics. Yes. Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics wrote it. Nope, not Carole King. Never heard of it. It's a great tune. You should check it out. Check out the live version. Just type in, Janice, type in Lily Was Here live, and it's pretty awesome. Angelo Dominic. Cheers, Vince. Good to see you, brother. Hey, good to see you too. Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate everybody for stopping in. I haven't been around in a while, but I definitely appreciate everybody who's shown up last minute here. I keep saying that I will learn to play my guitar and I don't. Yeah, that is definitely something that happens with everyone. That's actually one of the statistics I was looking up. And basically, what is it? Between, I think it's like 90% of people who start to play guitar wind up quitting within the first year. Yeah. And it's because they either don't have the right teacher, they think it eventually, it's too hard, and they don't get the, yeah, Candy. How could you forget about Candy? You're a sax player. Come on. But yeah, what winds up happening is people get frustrated and don't realize how difficult it actually is to play guitar. But if you have a guitar teacher who knows how to get you going, they can help you out. So, yeah, man, good to see you too. Stay safe. I'll reach out soon. Yeah, sure. Yep. Let's see. Oops, I had that one already. Okay. So let's see. Wow, 49 minutes already. Holy cow, we've been hanging out for almost an hour. Pretty awesome. Yeah, like I said, great to see everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And you're going to be sick of me come May because I'm going to go live every day with something guitar-oriented, and it's going to be random. So actually, there was an agenda, and basically every day I'm going to give everybody something to think about as far as what they should do to support guitar. So one thing you could do is go see some shows. There's been a lot of musicians out of work for the past 3 years, and now shows are starting to really come up. Go check out some musicians. The Iridium has a good lineup. NJ Pack. The Wellmont Theater, if you're in New Jersey, New York area. But you could just do a Google search for live shows of 2023, month of April, and you'll get the whole list. Yeah, and basically there's a lot of amazing players. Like there's a guy that I follow. His name is Dean. Oh my goodness, I can't remember his name. But anyway, there's a place in California called the Baked Potato, which is kind of like the Iridium of the West Coast. If you know about the Iridium, that was the home of Les Paul. They would do awesome shows there every week. I would go often. But yeah, you know what? It's pretty cool. A lot of guys going to these smaller venues and doing a lot of great shows. So, no, not right now, Angelo. I'm not going to be doing gigs for a while, unfortunately, because of some health issues. We're not going to even talk about that tonight. That's not why I jumped on. Some of you know what's up, some of you don't, and it's all good. I'm doing fine. Let's say I'm doing fine. That's cool. Yeah. But yeah, I needed to stop. There was a lot of stuff going on, and I just needed a break. I had to have actually surgery, but again, we're not getting into that. We're just going to keep going. Yeah, you saw Greg Koch. He's great. he's ridiculous, actually. He's really good. Great player. He does a lot of live stuff. And where did that go? 30-day challenge. A good way to keep practicing each day, even if only 15 minutes. Proven to do something 21 days, it becomes a habit. Yes. And that's also part of this. I want to go live and try and inspire people that haven't played. And, every now and then I get a lot of emails. I shouldn't say every now and then. I get a lot of emails from people. And if you're one of them, you know who you are. Thanks for checking in on me, making sure I'm still breathing. Since I haven't shown up since October. But I also get a lot of emails from people that were saying how much they missed the Monday Night Live show. And who knows, maybe we'll re-energize that too, but not this week. I can tell you that much for sure. It's not happening this Monday. But we may get the Monday Night Live thing back up and running. Yeah, so basically, yes, 21 days, proven that once you start doing stuff, it becomes habit. So, try and actually play the guitar, even if you don't know what you're doing and you're an absolute beginner. Here's just something easy. Absolute beginner, just sitting around the house, and you don't know what to do. Just do this. This is like a super piece of cake thing that you can do that actually starts to sound like something. If you go to the 6th string, this is the song I played before, and you just do 6th string open twice, and then you do each fret 2, 3, 5, 3 with an open in between. And then you go back to 3 here, so I lied. So it's open twice, then 2, O, 3, O, 5, 3. All right, and that's basically your little groove that I had from before. So Peter Gunn, it's a fun little riff, and it's a piece of cake. You can mess around with that. It's a 1-string riff. I'll give you something to do. Maybe tomorrow I'll give you a different riff. But, basically that's what we want. We want to get you playing. Hello. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to bother. Unfathomable Becca. Black. All right, well. Share your channel. Oh, you're a bot. Bot. Goodbye, bot. Bot. All right. Yeah, man. Peter Gunn. So it's pretty cool, Great stuff. I've been spammed. Yeah. I've been spammed. Silly me. Can we delete that? Let's see. How do we delete things? Nope. I don't know how to do that. Got to learn these things. So that way I'm... Nope, I don't want to add to broadcast. I want to get rid of it. Oh, well. Anyhow. Yeah, so, different riffs. Just pick up the guitar and do some playing this month, Even, like I said, if it's just something easy. Just get your fingers moving. Yeah, lefty doesn't matter. To be honest with you, lefty is basically a retail scam. Okay? I'm going to be flat out honest. Think about it. There's no lefty saxophone. There's no lefty trumpet. There's no lefty flute. There's no lefty piano. There's lefty guitars because of Jimi Hendrix. It's really not a motor skill thing. I know a lot of people argue with me to the death, but I've done tests with students that come in and say, I'm a lefty, when I used to do retail in the store, and I would put a guitar in their hand and say, okay, give this a shot. No lefty keyboard. No, there's definitely no lefty keyboard. There's not even, there's nothing else lefty except guitars and basses. Lefty drums is just a rearrangement, and it's scammy as well. But but think about it. There's really nothing else lefty out there. So here's the deal. It's a motor skill. You have to practice. If you don't practice, you don't get good. If you don't do the drills, which are pathetically boring, but they serve a purpose. And that's to develop your skills to move. So basically, if you get that stuff down, it's easy. But you have to play. You have to do it every day. You can't do it once a month or once a week, because by the time you start again, all the motor skills and the memory out the window. Yes, Paul McCartney's a lefty, and there are lefty guitar players. Jimi Hendrix, he flipped it over because there was no lefty guitars back then and restrung it. And now they just charge you extra money to make things in lefty. Yes, they do. Oh my God. One year, Wendy and I went to Ireland, and we experienced the whole lefty car and driving on the wrong side of the street. Oh, what a amazing time that was. Talk about totally like panic mode. We flew whatever many hours it was on a direct flight to Ireland, and then we had to drive 5 hours to where we were going. And it was just insane because now I'm tired. We get this van and we're driving on the wrong side of the road. It was just a total disaster. I agree, Vince. They should stop making them left-handed. Yeah, because really what happens is you're teaching people lefty, and it's not a bad. I have a student who's lefty. He's actually a good friend of mine, and he plays lefty only because he is a lefty and thought that was the right thing to do. But it's a motor skill. It's taught. It's something that's taught. It's not really something that really makes too big of a difference. Where else was I going with this? So you have like guys like Paul McCartney and Jimi Hendrix. And then after they started the whole lefty thing, and they had, Paul McCartney certainly had the money for them to make him a lefty bass or a lefty Les Paul, which I don't think actually happened. But either way, if you buy a lefty guitar, the same guitar in righty is $200 less at least if you bought a Stratocaster. Or forget it. If you buy a Gibson Les Paul in a lefty, I think it's like almost $1,000 more. A lot of companies don't even offer lefties. This company, Strandberg, does not offer a lefty at all. My other favorite guitar company, the Parker Guitar, they didn't offer lefties either. Vince, how much are you going to charge me for one of those Parkers? I'm not parting with my Parkers yet. I love the Strandbergs. I just turned on my former student, Jamie, over here. Jamie just picked up a Strandberg. Let's see. What's this say? Watch some of Mark Tanner's Aussie dash cam. Made me dizzy. Oh, yeah. So anyway, driving on the other side of the road in Ireland was a pretty crazy experience. Yeah. Wendy. Pia. Pia's right here. Pink Pia is upstairs. But we have Black Pia right here. Let's do that. Let's get that one. So, yeah, this thing's unbelievable. I love this guitar. Strandberg Bowden X6. Let me bring that up here. You're trouble. Strandberg Bowden X6. Yeah, the Strandberg that I just put down is actually a Prague 6. They stopped making these. It's a neck through. So look at that. neck through. You can grab every fret and then some with ease. So there's absolutely zero resistance. Fantastic guitar. So Wendy wants me to play the other Pia. So this is this is the other Pia. Ah, yes. True temperament frets. Yes, it's insane. So in case people don't know what true temperament means, basically what that is the guitar is tuned via the frets. And when you look at the frets, they're squiggly. Like literally, instead of a fret bar being straight, they're all different, jagged edges and weird because they tune them to the actual guitar. All right. So this is the Stallion White Pia. This thing is beautiful. So while I was in the hospital, Wendy went and got herself this guitar, and she did all the negotiating, and this thing's a beast. I love this guitar. So sounds crooked. Yes, the frets are wacky. They are very crooked, but it stays intonated and is perfectly in tune. So yeah, they're pretty wild, those True Temperament guitars. Let's see. Nice guitar. Do you still have my favorite guitar, the blue one? Yes, the blue one is a little out of reach, but I do have it, and I love that guitar too. It's very hard for me to part with instruments. I've parted with instruments before and wound up tracking down the people I sold them to, and luckily I actually was able to buy some of them back, like the N4 back there, the Nuno guitar, that one. That was a sold guitar to a student, and then one day I ran into him and said, "Hey, you still have my N4?" And he's like, "Yeah, I as a matter of fact, I don't play it at all." And I was like, "Cool. Will you sell it back to me?" And he's like, "Sure." And I said, "I'll buy it back for what I sold it to you for, as long as it's in the shape that I sold it to you at the time." And he was like, "Yeah, it hasn't left the case." So I was like, "Okay." So I'm glad I did, because that is a Padauk, and they don't make those. It's a true Padauk. It's not a stained Padauk. Padauk is a very endangered wood. Still got to adjust the intonation from time to time, but it's perfect. Yeah, I don't have a True Temperament guitar, but once you set up a Parker Fly or a Strandberg, you really never have to touch them again, because they are so well crafted. The Parker guitars have a carbon fiber and glass epoxy on the back, across the whole back, and it's super stable. I haven't played some of my Parkers in a few months, and I go and pick them up. They are actually perfectly in tune. And I'll pick up a Les Paul, and the thing is out of tune 2 days after I tune it. And also this guitar, let's see if we can get this going. How's this? Is this going to work? Yeah, look at that. Let's go with this. So you see these dark marks? These are not just cool little marks for decoration. These are carbon fiber strips that go through the entire neck for strength. And the Pia stays perfectly in tune as well, because these necks are super solid. Let's see. My favorite guitar I own is my Parker. Yeah, I was endorsed by Parker, and I have a bunch of their guitars, and I also when I found out they were going out of business, I bought up a bunch. So I have a lot of Parker Fly guitars. And nothing plays like a Parker, period. I don't care what anybody has to say. Parkers are absolutely the most stable as far as tuning and intonation go and craftsmanship guitars on the planet. They are the best. But they're out of business. They're not making them anymore. Ken is making arch tops. And I'm hoping to do some guitar clinics in the next year. So, you can't walk into Guitar Center and teach people about stuff and not be able to sell them the guitar you're playing. Guitar Center frowns upon that. Yeah. They want you to play stuff that they can sell to people. So that's why I started investigating other stuff like the like the Strandberg and now the Pia guitars. Awesome guitars. But Wendy found this online and while I was in the hospital, and when I came home, it was here, and the thing is beautiful. It plays great. It sounds great. And the guy who sold it to her was really cool. He actually really helped out. He brought it to her. Talk about super cautious of a guy. He texted Wendy his driver's license so she would know he wasn't like a wacko, and also that she would recognize him when he came to the front door. Not that a big Ibanez Pia case wouldn't have given it away, but yeah, it was really cool. It was a good experience all around. Turned out the guy actually managed wedding bands, and it's just a wild kind of story. But yeah, these guitars, they just have such a great sound. They got just enough Strat to them and just enough Les Paul. They're right in the middle with all of that stuff, Any interest? Hey, let's go over here. Let's see. Any interest in Kiesels? Putting out some good guitars these days. Yes, I tried Kiesel back in 2019 at the NAMM show, and they were really nice. They played great, and they do a lot of custom stuff, which is really cool. But I don't know, I just didn't really. They didn't knock me out. I don't want to say this and offend anybody, but their guitars, when it came to headless, and I was really looking for a headless back then, and I love the company. They're great. They were really nice to me, so I don't want to make it sound like I got a problem with them. But the thing about the guitar to me was it just looked like a guitar that someone cut the headstock clear off. I know they have a couple of original looking models like the Vader and the Zeus, but the Zeus still reminds me a little bit of the like a Les Paul, a little like a warped looking Les Paul. And the Vader looks like the original headless from Steinberger, honestly. The one that Vito Bratta played from White Lion. And who else played that guitar? Warren Cucurullo from Zappa and Duran Duran. He had another one that was really awesome. But yeah, they make some great guitars, but I just didn't find them. They didn't jive or gel, or there was no mojo in it for me. But these and the Strandbergs are pretty killer. So Articides, yes, Aristides. How do you say that? Aristides, I think is how you say that. They're great. I have not played. Did I play that too? I think I did play that. They have a really cool thing about them. I like a lot of original looking bodies. To me this doesn't look like a gem. There's the gem back there. And I talk about the gem. I love the gem, but you bring that to a gig and everybody's like instantly, "Oh, you think you're Steve Vai." It's like, no, I don't think I'm Steve Vai. I just happen to like the guitar. But I would never play out with that guitar for that reason. And because it's number 735, I think, of only 777. So that guitar is never leaving the house. But the Pias, they have more of an original look to me. They don't strike me so much as Vai, even though like the You know, the vine, the Pia vine, I think he calls it. I forget. Everything about Steve, he names everything. So it's pretty wild. You know, these have a name, and like Pia stands for playable. I forget something about art, which is really cool, and I should know all of this stuff. So I should probably just read up on it before I go live next time and talk about these things. But yeah, you know, it's like they're really really great instruments. I love it. You know, it's got such a great sound. You know. So it's got a great thing, you know. It's really cool, and it's just got a great versatile amount of sounds and tones. It has this little pull. It's actually a oops, do this. I don't need that. There we go. Basically, what happens is when you play low, and anybody who's wearing headphones is going to be able to hear this. Maybe we'll put it on this sound. So when you bring the volume down, it gets a little muddy. So with this guy, it's a little bit of a boost, but not really as far as like a really heavy duty boost. It's just enough to bring back the highs. Do you hear that with the headphones? I hear it in the room. So it's a darker sound when it's pushed in, and when you bring it out, it brightens up a pinch. So really smart stuff. The neck is super fast on this guitar, and I just think it's really classy. So to me, I would gig with this. I would definitely gig with the black one. You all seen me play the black one before. Jamie, what's Jamie asking? Just curious, do you own any Fenders? Yes, I do. I have a Fender Strat that is kind of like David Gilmour's. I also have a one-off, I think they only made 500 of these for, actually, believe it or not, School of Rock. I'm very proud to say that one of my students I taught this guy when he was 15, and now he is a lot older. And I'm not sure how much older he is, but we'll go with he's definitely in his 40s now. And I taught him when he was 15. Then he looked me up when he started to get back into guitar and needed a teacher again online. And back in the day when he looked me up, online wasn't very popular. And he looked me up, and he found me, and he took lessons for like another 10 years. And then he opened up his own School of Rock. And when he opened it up, he asked if I would teach there. And of course I said yes, but we ran into the roadblock of the health issues. And the other cool thing, though, about him is he called me and said, I got this really cool special thing. And yes, Maywood School of Rock, people. The owner is my former student. And actually, they all call themselves students still to this day. I had him over here just before I had surgery, and we jammed. And he was like, Jesus. I think his exact quote was, Jesus Christ, this is like a guitar clinic on steroids. I can't remember what he said, but it was pretty cool. But anyway, we just jammed back and forth and had a good time. And yeah, so he went and opened up his own School of Rock. But the point is he called me and said, Fender, for Jimi Hendrix's 80th birthday, is only doing 500 pieces, and they're doing them for School of Rock only. So they're not going to be found in Guitar Center. They're not going to be found anywhere else. You can't buy them unless you're an employee or a student. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll take one. So it's a Jimi Hendrix Fender Squier. It's not a Strat, USA, but it's really cool. It's the Woodstock. You know what? I'll just get it. It's the Woodstock Strat, and that was always one of my dream guitars when I was a kid. I wanted the Jimi Hendrix Strat, and I'm working on a project. My brother-in-law, Wendy's brother, gave me his old Fender Strat, which somebody butchered and put a Telecaster neck on, ripped out the pickups, but it's an actual replica. Well, it's not a replica. It was a 79 or an 80s Strat with the big headstock, which was the year I wanted. So yeah, that's in parts over there. That'll be shown once I'm done with it. But I'm going to show you guys the Jimi Hendrix Strat, even though it's a Squier. But it's cool, and it came with a curly cable. I mean, it was like so exciting. I was like a kid again. All right, so yes, Maywood School of Rock. That's Mike's place, Mike Lasante. Great story. Yes, thanks. It's cool when students keep going. I have a lot of students that get in touch with me and tell me what an influence I had on them, and they still play or whatever. Or like this guy calls me and says, I'm opening up a School of Rock and I want you to be my teacher there. Just pretty cool stuff. I really I love teaching, and I love when students carry on and do stuff. It's really rewarding to see people enjoy it, and continue to enjoy it. But real quick, let me grab the Jimi Strat. Hang on. All right, so it came with a bunch of accessories. So we'll go through the accessories because I really thought the accessories were like the selling point. So it comes with the curly Jimi Hendrix cable, the old 70s cable, which is totally awesome. So that's one selling point that I loved about it. Came with the Woodstock strap, which this is not the Woodstock strap. Actually, it came with this strap, and I bought the Woodstock strap. So anyhow, this is the wrong strap. Where the heck is my Woodstock strap? It's over there. Anyhow, we'll forget that. Something I didn't know. So for all you Hendrix fans, Jimi played with a wacky string gauge. He used gauge 10 to 38. So it was the first, second, and third strings were gauge 10s, and 4, 5, and 6 were 8s, because he felt that the bass on a Strat was too bassy and got in the way when he would record and play live. So he would use the 8s on the lower end because he felt those cut through better. So that's a fun fact. Little Jimi Hendrix Voodoo Child strings came with it. These are silly, but oh well. Purple wristbands. They're those metal ones that you slap on your wrist. Don't really care for those. But this was really cool. And I wish I remembered this when I was in the hospital, because it came with this book. It would have been nice to read while I was bored. The stories behind every song that he wrote. So this is a really cool book. And again, you can't get this unless you're a student of School of Rock or an employee. So, it's got some pictures and it tells stories about all the tunes. Came with this little Jimi Hendrix picture. And then, of course, the guitar. So here's the guitar. And it's again, the Woodstock style Strat Olympic white. And, yeah, I know. I'm ridiculous when it comes to guitars. That's me. Kid in a candy store. Yeah, so that's the whole thing with this guitar. Let's see if it's still in tune. Wow, amazing it is. All right, so it'll probably go out of tune as soon as I play it. But let's see what happens. You never know. All right. Not bad. And it plays really good for a Squier. I mean, it's nice, it's not bad. But candy is wait, let's make this bigger. But candy is bad for you. Guitars are not. Very true. Very true. It's got a really good fat Fender sound. Let's see if it loaded my Hendrix tune. Maybe I'll play some of that. Let's see. Is it here? Wow, it would be amazing if it actually imported everything in order. Let's go to P. Did it go alphabetical order? Of course not. All right, let's see if it's here. Might not be here at all. Oh, bummer. No Purple Haze. I felt like jamming the Purple Haze. Boo, it's not here. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, not there. One more try. Let's see. Go back. Music. iTunes. Nope. Alright. Bummer. Yes, it says Squier Stratocaster. Old, it's the cheaper version of a Fender. But it plays really well. Some of these Squiers, they come out pretty good. So if anybody's looking for a inexpensive guitar, look into the Squier line by Fender. Great stuff. And if you're looking for a more, semi-professional type guitar, Charvel makes some great stuff too. So does Schecter. And Jackson. Yeah, some great stuff from those companies too. Let's see. Let's see if we can find some... I'm going to need a strap though. I can't sit like this. Let's see. Maybe we can just get away with doing it like this. Pretty good. Staying in. Heath. What's going on, Heath? You put Purple Haze in my resources. This is what I did. I should have used this guitar to show it to you. Heath is a current student, and he's enjoying the new vinceslessons.com website, which is definitely something I'm proud of, considering I built the whole thing. Yeah, let's see. Still play my Squire from 2001. Sounds pretty decent. Again, some of these Squires are really good. There's the occasional bad ones that come through, and it's just like, oh my god, it's just terrible. The neck is warped or whatever, so they get a bad name, but the inexpensive Squire strats, when you find a good one, they're good. Hey, what's going on, my Fractal friend? Is Fractal coming out with their new product any time soon, I guess? Well, I don't really know, and if I did know, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, so I'm a bad resource for that right now. Any of us, I some people know that I do product. What's it called? Geez, my brain is shot tonight. I do some stuff for Fractal is basically what happens. They give me some product and I test it out. So I guess I'm a beta tester. Oh yeah, Wendy's yelling beta to me. Let's see. I need a reboot of myself. I need to shut down and start over. Yeah. So I've been a beta tester for Fractal for many years. I beta test all different ones. I got to test the FM3, the FM9, the AXFX3, the AX8, the FX8, Mach 1 and 2. So, yeah, it's pretty cool working with them. They're a great company. That's what you're hearing right now. So everything is AXFX3 over there. So you can watch the little LEDs flicker when I hit the strings. That's all you're hearing is what I'm hearing. It's all direct, and it's just killer. But let's see if we can jam to some Purple Haze. I really want to play the Purple Haze, and this is really being difficult. Let's go here. Music. Let's go here. Here. Users. iTunes. Come on. Come on. I know you're here. Don't give me trouble. Just go right to iTunes. Music. iTunes. iTunes library. iTunes library. And you're probably like, well, why don't you just play it? Because the way things go with the iTunes stuff. Come on, Purple Haze, where are you? Ah, there it is. I found it. It's in a different library. Okay, so can I drag that straight in? You gonna behave? Let's see. Purple Haze. Oh, sweet. It worked. All right, cool. So I'm going to try and play Purple Haze on this Squire Strat. So this is the first time that I'm playing a full song on it. Let's make sure it stays in. Bend some strings here. I think it's going to work. All right. I should get a strap. This is going to be difficult, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Where's my audio? I gotta shut the mic off. All right. That was some weird stuff. It's like skipping. What the heck is going on? We're going to try that again, I think. Let's see. Let's go here. What? Would love to hear some of your lead presets on FX3 with your new Ibanez Pia. Yeah, you know what? Let me do this first, and then we will definitely play some stuff with the Pia. Yeah, sounds like a plan. All right, let's try that again. I don't know what's going on and why it's hiccuping. Yikes. Okay, for whatever reason, Purple Haze is off the table. I don't know what's going on with this. That's really disappointing. Wow, that is strange. Why won't it play? Let's try it from here. That isn't gonna work. It's gotta be in iTunes. Sorry folks. I don't know what's going on. My backing track is being annoying, but I'll just play a little bit around on this so you get the idea. For my guitar pals like Jamie, technology, you gotta love it. Yeah, like I said earlier, this whole setup is the opposite side of the room. So when I broadcast from over there, I use my laptop, which has everything on it. But this new system is being glitchy. I don't know why. So we will have to figure that out. I don't understand why. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. You know what? When in doubt, quit and restart. So let's quit the music. Quit music. And let's start it again. Here we go. Let's try it one more time. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel, play. How about this? One more time. I don't know. It's skipping digitally. Very annoying. Oh well. We're just going to forget that. Let's go over to one of my tunes. One of my tunes. Where are we here? Let's go to... Yeah, I could just play it. Wendy's yelling, play it without the backing track. So yeah, we'll just do it without it. A little Jimi Hendrix. Oh, you're funny. Boom, still sounds great. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Sabrina? And Sabrina says hi to Wendy. All right, cool. All right, so I had a request for some lead stuff with the new Pia. So let's get that going. So again, you know, the Fender Strat, even though it's a Squier, still sounds pretty good, right? Okay. Yes, it's still got the tagger on it. Yeah, I didn't take it off. I don't know. I was, you know, free guitar lessons from Fender. Yeah, the problem with taking these off is you really have to like take the strings off and take the volume knobs off and the tone knobs off and pull the plastic off. Because there's a plastic pickguard protector on there, and the only way to get it off properly is to take the whole thing off. It's such a pain. They really shouldn't do that. This guitar has that too, and it's super annoying. It's starting to peel over here. Once it starts to peel, and then I'll take it off when I do a restring, and I'll pop the knobs off. At least with these knobs, there's a little like socket wrench, and you can take these off easily. With that, you got to get a screwdriver and pry them up. It's a pain. It takes forever. Dream guitar for me. Yeah. Trust me, this is a dream guitar for me too. Totally unexpected. Like I said, my wonderful wife got it while I was on a hospital stay. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just leave it at that. Like I said, we're not going to get into why I haven't been around for 6-8 months here, but yeah, we're doing pretty good. All right. So here we go. You requested some sounds, so we'll go through some tones with the Pia. So here's some clean stuff. No? Let's try that again. Here's some clean stuff. So this is the bridge pickup. It's got some real meat to it, you know? This is the second position, which has one of the coils and this middle pickup at the same time. And then middle pickup, a little less gain to it. It's nice for the atmospheric stuff. And then we have the next position, which is the neck pickup, one coil, and the middle pickup. And then, what's this? That twangy sound. Love it. Yeah, it's cool. The Pia's got all the bases covered. It's got the Super Strat and the Les Paul thing like no other guitar. It really does. So this is the one coil here and the neck and the bridge. All right. So again, not the bridge. It's got the one coil of the bridge and the middle coil. So that's this. And then just this neck pickup. So it's a real warm sound. And then bottom. The Shimmer Verb. Yes, the Shimmer Verb is very cool. Whoops, where did that go? Yes, there it is. Turn the tone. Oh, all right, yeah, we can do that. So check this out. So we have a little variation of tones once you start messing with the tone knob. So here's bridge. And that's a cool Jeff Beck move, actually. He did that a lot. He would always be riding the knobs, something volume, something tone. You know, he would always be messing with that stuff. I think Vi doesn't like the knobs to move so easily, so this knob is not easy to move, and it's not a problem with the guitar because my other Pia has the same feel to it. It's a very, like, you have to move it, you know. However, the volume knob moves great. So I guess that's because he likes to do volume swells and stuff, and you need that to move quickly and easily so you can do it with your pinky and without thinking much of where it's going to go. But I think he kind of digs his tone knob to be where he left it, so he doesn't like it to accidentally get hit. Yeah. And then lead sounds was the request. I just figured we'd show off all the sounds, right? So it's a fun guitar to play, and you can really beat on it, and it stays in tune. You know, these tremolo arms were modeled after the Floyd Rose, which was the tremolo for years until Ibanez created these. I think this one's called the Edge. I can't remember, but there's a few different versions of this. And believe it or not, I don't like this version so much because the older version, which is on the Gem, the tuners are further back, these micro tuners, and they're lower, so they're out of the way. Because I like to put my sort of palm on here and mute stuff, you know, so... Yes, the Edge Pro, that's what it's called. Edge Pro and the Edge 3, something like that. Yep. But they're great, you know, they don't go out of tune. You could really beat these things up. I remember with the Black Pia, my first gig that I played with that guitar was in August, and it was my first gig after not playing gigs for like 2 or 3 years. And it was of August last year, and it was the hottest day of the summer here in New Jersey, and we played on a flatbed truck with no overhang in direct sunlight for 4 hours. That was the worst. But my point is, the guitar didn't go out of tune, again, because of what I told you about how this guitar is built. It has, whoops, wrong screen. It has these 2 carbon fiber reinforcements in the neck. All right. And that keeps the neck super straight. It also has stainless steel frets. So it really, really keeps the guitar stable and the tuning super stable. Hey, Preston. Good to see you, Vince. Good to see you too. Thanks for stopping in. Yes. Yeah, so, you know, that's the Pia. Floyds are one of the best tuning platform minus Evertune. It's almost a tie. Yeah, you know, the Evertune stuff is interesting. Parker, before they went, did a thing with, I think it was Evertune. They had the automatic tuning system. It was pretty wild. You could purposefully untune the guitar, knock it out of tune, and the system would tune it back up. It was crazy. And then you'd have to actually set the amount, because sometimes you would bend and it would try and fix it would try and fix your bends, which was wacky. I'm bending a string and it's going, it's like I'm doing this and it's trying to fix it on me. I'm like, what is this? Totally weird. So there's like micro adjustments that you can make. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, so like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, I actually wasn't expecting to stay on this long, but there's a good amount of people on the 3 platforms, and I'm actually broadcasting to 2 Facebook pages, YouTube and Twitch. So, thanks for everybody showing up and hanging out with me. It's been a while. And I'm going to go live every day. Probably not for this long, but we'll see. If I have time, I'll stay on longer. And if I don't, I'm going to jump on and give you some inspirational tips on guitar, because it is Guitar Month. April is International Guitar Month. So for anybody just tuning in that didn't know that, you now know it. And the first celebrated International Guitar Month was April of 1987, and it was by the what's the committee? I have it written down here because my memory is just shot. All right, so it was by this association, the Guitar and Accessories Marketing Association, and they basically started this to try and promote sales and get people to buy, accessories and guitar stuff. But apparently that didn't really happen. But, we got to keep the guitar, going. And a lot of people, like I said at the beginning, have bought a guitar in 2020 during the pandemic, thought they were going to get time to practice. And then a lot of the jobs came back and people had to go back to work, and the guitar sat on a stand or in a case under the bed. So if that's you, get that thing out, put it on a stand, and keep it out of the case. If it's in the case, you will never play it. If it's in the closet, you will never play it. Keep it out, okay? Keep it out, and every time you walk by it, do something. Before, I played this little riff that I played at my beginning here. All right? Simple riff. It's an open, and all the notes are on the 6th string. Open twice on E, then 2nd fret, back to the open, 3rd fret, back to the open, then 5th fret, and then 3rd fret. And you could do it a couple of ways. You can do it all freehand, so in other words, no muting, just play it and let them ring. Or you could just kind of put your palm across the bridge here, and it gives it a little more control. And it sounds good. And then one other key factor I'll give you guys. Whoops, nope, apparently I will not give you guys that at all. What happened? Oh, I just typed something over there. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try this. So, nope, let's try this. Where are you, screen? Come on, move. There we go. You want your thumb flat behind the neck. It gives you more control and more stretch, okay? See how I'm not moving? If your thumb is up here like this, it's going to be really hard to stretch. I'm not even acting. Like, look at that. I can't get there. Can't get there. Not going to happen. Put it in the back more. It works just fine. All right. So, yeah. So there you go. Hey, look who it is. It is... Where did he go? It's moving quick here. Hetriani. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. Cool. So, break out the guitar. Have some fun. You got the whole month of April to improve. Do something that you haven't done in a while if you're a current, player. And then if you're not a everyday player, become one. Keep the guitar out of the case and play. Yeah, even if it's just something easy, like even this other thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that down with a metronome. That way you're moving. Get your hand moving. And if you're better than that, then figure out a tune or revisit a tune you haven't played in a while, Let's see, what is Preston saying? My thumb is double jointed so I can anchor my thumb in one spot and move my hand everywhere. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, not a lot of people can do that. Haven't been playing much lately, but I do try a couple hours a day. Awesome. Yeah. Great. That's cool. So apparently you guys did some kind of collab. Hetriani, thanks so much, man. I can't figure out all the guys in your secret collab. Cool. I guess there's a collab going on. Nice. Metalhead hippie. There you are. Hey, Paulie. I used to be in a band with Mr. Paul K. Paulie Katz, everybody. Big round of applause. Paulie Katz. He is so much fun to play with. I miss you, man. Maybe soon we'll get together. Talk to Lisa, and I'll see what's going on. Good luck on your gig. I think you have a pretty cool gig coming up. Lisa Bonner Band. I used to play with Lisa and Paulie, and I believe they are playing at the... Paulie, put it down. Put it out there in the chat. I'll put it up there. It's a big folk festival or a rock festival. I can't remember, but it's coming up. So put your gig down in the chat, man. I'll put it up here. Yes, Hetriani. Things may happen soon. Yes. I've been MIA for a while, so hopefully we'll be getting back into things. Yeah. Here we go. Paulie Katz. Montauk Music Festival. The Bonneville Band. Yes. Cool stuff. Paulie's so much fun to play with. There is like such a great picture. Oh, thanks, man. Love you too. Say hi to everybody in the band. Yeah, there's a great picture of Paulie and I. I gotta find it. It was from CBGB's New York. There's no other CBGBs ever. It was the CBGBs. And Paul was just so into it. And he's got like this typical like guitar stance, and he's just nailing the part, and he's grooving, he's totally into it. And and it's the two of us on stage together. Oh my God, yes. And in the back of my truck. Talk about illegal. Oh my God. So I had this pickup truck, and I would be the designated gear carrier. So I would drive from Jersey into the city, and Paul worked at oh man, where did you work, man? It was like SIR Studios or something, and he had access to all of this gear. So he would basically supply the back line for the band, and I would transport it, So I'd show up, we'd load all the stuff in, and somebody's car was broken down, and my truck was just a bench type seat in the front, so you could fit 3 people up front, and that was it. And there was 4 of us. So Paulie, yes, with the equipment, Paulie Yeah, Dream Hire, that was it. Yeah. So Paulie gets into the back of my truck, and I'm trying to shut the lid. Yeah, totally illegal. Like if a cop saw him sitting, and he wasn't sitting, it was not comfortable. He was like crunched in with the window like pressed against his nose. Like God forbid someone rear-ended me, it would have been over. Um, but yeah, I mean that's the stupid crap you do when you're, well, God, what was that, like 30 years ago, younger, and in a rush to get to a gig. Yeah. So there you have it, another goofy story. Um, all right, so we are at the 2 hour mark. Totally unexpected, and honestly, it was much needed. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun. It was great to see everybody again. It's been since October, and we asked Siri before. It was like 288,200 and something and change minutes since we last got together. Or was it hours? I think it was hours. Yeah. So pretty wild. And yeah. What's this? Yeah, Paulie, we're just getting done, man. I've been at this for 2 hours, and again, I wasn't expecting to be on this long. You can always watch the replay. Everybody on Twitch, Janice, and whoever's left over there. If you're still on, people over on Twitch, put a little hey, good night or something in there so I see you. But again, people, if you don't have a Twitch account, please go and sign up. It's free. And find me on Twitch and become a follower because I'm really trying to press and push forward on my Twitch streaming over there. And as well as YouTube. So, Facebook people, sorry, but I'm going to be phasing out the Facebook thing. Yep. Yeah. So, again, thanks. Great to see and hang with everybody. Hope you like the new angle. There's a reason for that. We'll talk about it another time. But all good. And if you're into thinking about getting guitar lessons, nope. There it is. vinceslessons.com. Check it out. It's the new site. And send me an email if you're interested. Yeah. All right, people. Thanks again. I'll catch you tomorrow. Remember, every day in April because it's International Guitar Month. Good night. See you tomorrow.